Welcome to a 35-minute full body yoga flow. We'll begin in a comfortable seated position with the legs crisscrossed. Go ahead and make any adjustments you need to feel comfortable seated on your mat. Drawing the tailbone down, releasing the palms upright if you'd like to receive energy, or you can face the palms down to feel more grounded and rooted. Begin to take a few deep, full breaths here, drawing the shoulders down away from the ears, lengthening through the spine, and finding a little lift of the chin. Breathing fully and deeply into the chest, the lungs, and the stomach, taking your time with each exhale. Place one hand on your stomach and one hand on your heart and just begin to notice your breath. How as you deepen your breath, your chest and stomach move out and in. Tune into your body, tune into your breath, and begin to tune into this present moment. Let go of all the activities of your day thus far, and let go of anticipation of anything yet to come in your day or your week. Let go of any to-do lists, and let yourself be here in this space, in this moment. Begin to roll the shoulders up, down, and back, inhaling to draw them towards the ears and exhaling to bring them down and back. Do this once more with the breath. And then begin to move your head in a circle, releasing any tension, tightness, stickiness in the neck. Breathe into the spaces of your neck, moving slowly and gently, switching the direction of your circles, and letting go of any tension here in the neck and the head. And then inhale to draw the hands up so the palms come together, and then swing your left hand across onto your right knee. Right hand comes behind, finding a twist. Gazes over the right shoulder, twisting a little deeper. And then coming back to center, inhaling to draw the arms up. Exhaling, bringing your right hand to rest on your left knee. The left arm comes behind you. And your gaze is over that back left shoulder. Again, finding the same twist, opposite side. And then releasing, coming back to center, inhaling to draw the arms up. And then exhaling to clasp the hands behind you, finding a nice stretch in the shoulders, opening the chest, lifting the chin, breathing into your heart center. And then as you exhale, swing the arms around so the hands are right in front of your crisscross legs, and draw your chin to your chest, finding an opposing stretch in the neck and the spine. And then begin to come back up to neutral. Inhale to reach your right arm up, bend the elbow and draw the head towards your shoulder. Walk the opposite left hand out along your mat until you feel the stretch move deeper into the spaces of your neck. Deep breath here. Drawing the head back to neutral. Swing that right arm up and over, drawing the left hand down onto your mat. If you want to take the stretch further, draw the left forearm to the mat. Bring your gaze up towards your right hand. Deep stretch for the side body. And begin to come back to center. Inhale to reach the left arm up, bend the elbow, draw the ear towards the shoulder. And then walk the opposite right hand out to deepen the stretch. deep, full breath here into the neck. Return the head to neutral and reach that left arm up and over, bringing the right hand down or the right forearm down if you'd like to take the stretch deeper. Gaze is up towards your lifted hand, breathing into the side body, the spaces between the ribs. And then returning back to center. We're going to make our way onto all fours in a tabletop position. You want your shoulders stacked over your wrists, knees under the hips, and we'll begin to move through some cat-cows. Sending the spine up towards the sky as you exhale, releasing the stomach down, shining the heart open as you inhale. Moving with the breath, working any kinks out of the spine, releasing any tension in the back body, the head and the neck. Put your left hand in the center part of your mat and float your right arm up, opening the right side body. And then on a natural exhale, swing that right arm through so the right shoulder and ear can come down to rest on your mat. Pressing through the left palm, feel the stretch in the shoulder. Relaxing your ear and your head down into your mat. Melting any tension in this space in your body away. And then drawing back up, swinging the right arm through towards the sky. Releasing it down, planting it, and reaching the left arm up as you inhale. Exhaling to swing the left arm through like you're threading a needle, shoulder and ear. Come down to rest on your mat. Letting go of any tension in this space in your body, melting further down into your mat, into the earth. And then begin to unwind, swinging that left hand back up, and then drawing the left hand down so you're back in your table. Tucking the toes under, begin to lift the knees and then the hips, finding downward facing dog. Invite some movement in, bend the knees, nod the head, yes, no, you can pedal out the feet. Allow your head to hang neutrally in between your upper arms. Spread the fingers and root through the hands. And then begin to walk your hands to meet your feet so you find a forward fold at the back of your mat. You can invite movement in, swaying side to side, grabbing the elbows or nodding the head, yes, no. Finding another deep breath or two here, allowing yourself to hang heavy. Bring your hands to the shins, finding a halfway lift. Gaze comes slightly forward, plug the shoulders back, and lengthen the spine. On an exhale, release and fold back forward. We'll do this 2 more times with the breath. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, gaze is slightly forward. Exhale to release. Inhale once more, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold forward. Make your way up to standing, rising, allowing the arms to rest neutrally alongside of your body. Shoulders come up, down, and back. Tadasana, mountain pose. Draw your hands together for Anjali Mudra, prayer. And flutter the eyes closed. Take a moment here to set an intention for your practice. An intention can be a single word, a phrase, a mantra, whatever you'd like to repeat silently to yourself. Take a moment here to find a word or words that resonate with you. What do you need to hear most today? Bring your hands towards the sky, and as you exhale, fan the arms out, hinge from the waist, and fold forward. Begin to walk your hands towards the top of the mat, coming into a plank position. Engage the core, send the navel towards the spine. As you exhale, begin to walk the hands back towards the feet, coming into a forward fold. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, walk the hands forward, coming to a plank position, top of a push-up. Gaze is slightly forward, back is straight. As you exhale, begin to walk the hands back to meet the feet. Last time, inhale, bring the hands forward to the top of the mat in a plank position. We'll begin to work on our Chaturanga, lowering our stomach and chest to meet the mat. You can use your knees here if you'd like. Untucking the toes, root through the tops of the feet. Open the heart, cobra, pressing into the mat. Exhale to come back down, tucking the toes under again, and following your breath back into downward facing dog. Inhale forward to your plank position. Exhale to lower. Inhale, shine the heart open, cobra. And as you exhale, lower back down, coming through to your downward facing dog again. Taking a deep breath here. And then once more, coming forward to your plank, lowering down with the breath, shining the heart open, and following your breath back through to down dog. We'll walk our feet to meet our hands, coming to the top of the mat in a forward fold. Inhaling to come up to standing, palms touch. Exhale, fan the arms out, hinge and fold back forward. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to release. Plant the hands, bend the knee, and step the right foot back, coming into a lunge. Plant the right hand and start to reach up with the left arm, twisting open. Peeling up the top left shoulder, lifting the gaze, and then as you exhale, start to lower that hand down. Both hands frame the front foot. You want your knee and ankle stacked in a line. Drop the back right knee, bring the hands to the thigh. Lower the hip space towards the mat, and then lift the hips back up. Do this a few times, working your hip space open. Then reach both arms up, biceps framing the ears. Bend the elbows, cactus arms, opening through the chest and the heart. Lifting the gaze, exhaling to bring the hands back down to frame the front foot. Sending the hips back, straightening the front leg, rooting through the heel of that left foot. Find a half split runner stretch, drawing your chest towards your thigh to deepen the stretch. One more breath here. Begin to walk the hands forward, bringing the hip space forward, lifting the back knee. We're going to prep for pyramid pose. So drawing your back right foot in about a footprint, and then lifting the hands up to the waist. All 10 toes are facing the front of your mat. Hips are squared forward. Lift the arms up, and then as you exhale, fold over that front leg. Hands can rest on the shin, or you can bring the hands down to frame the front foot. Same thing here as in our half split runner stretch. Draw the chest towards the thigh to deepen the stretch. Find a deep breath here. Begin to lift up, drawing your hands to your waist. Turn your back right foot out, straighten the front left leg, coming into a triangle pose. Arms stretch out as you inhale, move the body forward, bringing the front left hand down to the inside of the front foot. Back arm is lifted. Your bottom hand can rest on your mat, on your shin, or you can suspend the bottom hand. You want to stack your hips, open the shoulder, and use your core to sustain this position. Stay connected to your breath. Keep your gaze lifted. Slowly draw that bottom hand down and then release the top hand as well. We're going to prep for a lizard lunge, walking our front left foot over to the left edge of our mat, dropping the back right knee. Both hands are in the inside of that front left foot. If we want to go deeper, we can draw our forearms down. If the stretch feels deep enough with your hands rooted, stay there, continue to breathe. 3 to 5 breaths here. Allow the hip space to sink down towards the earth. Unclench the jaw. Relax the muscles of the face. Release any resistance to the pose. Begin to lift the back knee, bring your hands around to frame that front foot, and take a flow, stepping back into plank, lowering down Chaturanga, opening the heart for Cobra, and making your way back to down dog. Deep breath here. Bring your feet to meet the hands, find a forward fold at the top of your mat. As you inhale, take a halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to release back down. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, swinging the arms out, palms come together to touch. Exhale, fan and fold back forward. Bending the knees, plant the hands, step the left foot back, coming into your lunge. You want the right ankle and knees stacked in a line. Planting the left hand, reach the right arm up, finding a twist. Gaze is towards that lifted hand. Stay connected to the breath. Lower that right hand down, both hands framing the front foot, back knee drops. Hands come to rest on the front right thigh. Begin to move the hips up and down, allowing your hip space to open. Pausing with your hip space, resting down towards your mat. Inhale to reach the arms up. Bend the elbows, draw your gaze up, finding cactus arms. Shine the heart open. Take a deep breath. Release the hands down to frame the front foot and then straighten that front right leg so that you can find a half split runner stretch. Drawing the chest towards the thigh to deepen the stretch. Stay connected to the breath. Begin to rock your hips back forward, coming into a lunge, planting both hands, lifting the back knee. We're going to move that front right foot over to the right. Bring the back foot in a footprint for pyramid stance. Square the hips forward. Inhale to reach the arms up and begin to fold and lower over your front right leg. Again, drawing the chest towards the thigh to deepen the stretch. You can find a micro bend in the front knee to make this position more accessible. Wherever you are, just continue to breathe fully, breathing into the back of that front right leg and the hamstring. We'll begin to draw our hands up to our waist to prep for triangle pose. Turning the back left foot out, front right toes facing the top of the mat, arms stretch out. Move the body forward, bring the front right hand down, extended triangle. Trying to peel up and open the top shoulder, stacking the hips, lifting the gaze. Staying connected to our breath and trying to resist the urge to dump our weight into that bottom hand. Use your core to suspend yourself here. Soften the jaw and the muscles of the face. And then draw both hands down to the inside of the right foot, walking that right foot over to the edge of the mat, dropping the back knee, finding lizard pose. If it feels good, you can bow the right knee out. You can draw your forearms down to go deeper in the stretch. Hip openers are an opportunity to release and let go of any emotions, stress, burdens, any energy that we are carrying that's blocking us. So take a moment and see if there's something that you can let go of today. Beginning to lift up, we'll transition into a wide leg forward bend, turning all 10 toes to the long side of your mat, reaching the hands down to the mat in front of you. You can reach for the feet or the toes, or you can clasp the hands behind you. Lots of different variations here. Find the one that feels best for you today. We're just going to breathe into the back of the legs here for a few moments. Plant the left hand down into the center of your mat and float the right arm up, finding a twist, opening the top shoulder. On an exhale, release the right hand down, plant it, inhale to draw the left arm up, twisting open here. Draw the left hand down. Walk both hands around to your right foot, transitioning into a lunge. Hands frame the front foot, step back into plank. Lower down, Chaturanga, stomach and chest to the mat. Finding 3 cobras with the breath. Inhale, press into your mat, open the heart. Exhale to release. Again, inhaling, pressing into your mat, opening the chest and the heart. Exhaling to let go. Last time, inhale to rise, connecting to your heart space. Exhaling to surrender, releasing back down to the mat. Bring your hands out wider than your mat and lift up into seal pose, creating more space in between the heads of the shoulders. Find the stretch in the low back. Shine the heart open. Repeat your intention. Exhale, let it all go. Release down and come up through to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend the knee. Draw it towards your right wrist crease, coming into a pigeon pose. You want to send the back knee pretty far back and down so you're not crushing the kneecap. Square the hips forward and then start to draw your chest and your head down towards the mat. Another deep hip opener similar to lizard, and another opportunity to release, to let go, to cleanse, to clear. Whatever energy, emotions, thoughts, feelings, worries, limiting beliefs, anything that's holding us back from our true potential, we can just let it go. What can you offer up today? How can you cleanse and clear from the inside out? Just a couple more breaths here. And gently begin to lift up from your pigeon pose, freeing the back leg, and then coming through to down dog again. Lifting the left leg up, bringing the left knee towards the left wrist crease, and then lowering the back leg down, finding your pigeon pose on this side. Finding the correct alignment and then lowering the chest and the head down. We'll spend a few minutes here allowing the hip space to open. Our final opportunity to release. Soften the jaw, the muscles of the face. 2 to 3 more breaths here. Releasing, letting go, breathing. Very slowly with ease, we'll begin to lift up and out of our pigeon pose. Slowly freeing the back knee, coming up and through to our down dog, pedaling out the feet and the knees, inviting any movement in that feels good. Last down dog of our practice. Walk the feet to meet the hands, widen your stance, bend the knees, lower the hips, Yogi Squat, Malasana. Hands together in prayer, Anjali Mudra. Release the hands back behind you, lower your bottom, and stretch your feet out long in front of you. Inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale, find a nice gentle fold over your extended legs. Again, drawing your chest towards your thighs to deepen the stretch. Breathing into the back of the legs. Seeing if you can release a little bit further into the fold. And then gently begin to lift up, bringing your hands behind you, fingertips facing your bottom. Open the heart, root through the heels. If you want to go further, lift the hips for a reverse plank. If your hips are lifted, lower them down. And then return your spine back to neutral. Cross your left hand over your legs and reach your right hand behind you. Gazes over that back right shoulder, nice twist of the spine. Return back to center, right hand crosses over the legs, left hand comes behind. Gazes over the back shoulder, gentle twist. And we come back to center, bending the knees, drawing our bottom to the center of our mat. Hands come to prayer. Lift the legs up for half boat. Draw your hands over to one side, back to the middle, and over to the other side. Engaging the core, finding some twists here in our boat pose. Going back and forth at your own pace. If you want to explore extending your legs up into a full boat or a half boat, you can. A couple breaths. And then lower down, hugging your knees to your chest. Lift up and begin to set yourself up to lower and tick-tock the spine down to meet the mat. Hugging the knees into your chest once your spine is on the mat. Giving yourself a little rock side to side. And then finding a happy baby, bringing the hands to the outer edges of the feet, opening the hips, maybe giving yourself a little rock side to side. And release those feet down, soles of the feet together, knees bowed out, hands just resting on the thighs. And then release the legs out and open. Placing one hand on your stomach and one hand on your heart. Repeat your intention one last time, letting it resonate here in your heart space. With a soft, gentle breath, send the energy of that intention throughout your entire body. And then with one more soft breath, send the energy outward. Releasing your arms outward when you feel ready. Finding our Shavasana, our final pose. Allowing our entire body to release. Relaxing the tops of the feet and the soles of the feet. Releasing all 10 toes. Softening the ankles, the calves and the shins. Releasing both knees as awareness travels up through the thighs. Relaxing the quads and the glutes. Tailbone becomes heavy. Hips release down. Entire lower half of your body is completely relaxed. Both legs still. Soften the low back, the mid back, and the upper back. Allow the wings of your shoulder blades to sink down into your mat. Soften the heads of the shoulders, the upper arms, both elbows, forearms, and wrists. Relax the tops of the hands and the palms of the hands. And release all 10 fingers. Relaxing the chest and the stomach, the throat and the neck. Unclenching the jaw. Soften the muscles of the face. Allow the lips and teeth to slightly part. And let the tongue just float. Softening the eyelids, the eyebrows, and the space between them. Relaxing the skin along your hairline. And release the base of the skull into the earth, allowing your entire body to release. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, inviting movement back into your body. And slowly bringing the knees up and over to one side to find a fetal position. Taking a moment to thank yourself for taking the time to practice today, to show up for yourself. And then gently, with a lot of ease, take your time to come up to seated, crisscrossing the legs, bringing your hands together at your heart. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me today. It is a pleasure to guide you. Peace and love. Namaste. I hope you feel wonderful and that you have a beautiful rest of your day.